at this lava. Why isn't it showing up on my feed? Let's see, your channel. Live. There we go. Okay, cool. I can see your guys' comments. All right, so as you guys know, I've been working on this lava for a while, and I finally got it done, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I want to clarify a few things before you say, "Oh, it's perfect, I want it." Is first of all, this has been painted, and it also glows in the dark. Its normal color is more like this orangish color. You can see the difference here. Let me pull one out here. So you, actually, if you look on this side, you can see the bottom, this top area versus the painted. Now I actually sanded it, resin coated it, and then painted it in order to give it this rather smooth appearance. The raw version looks more like this, and you can see how it's pretty rough looking in this raw version here. So you can see all the graininess of it and everything else. So I'll make sure you guys are really clear on what you're getting. Is if you buy the raw version, you're gonna get it bumpy like this, not really smooth like this. And you can still see the steps in here, even though it's a lot smoother. So I'll be selling two versions. I'll be selling the painted version that's been sanded, resin coated, and painted. And I'll be selling the raw version. Now, I'm not going to actually talk about, yep, this is live. And I'm not going to talk about the prices right now because I'm still working it out till I finish the last set of non-painted ones. But I want you guys to see how awesome this glow is. Now, let me do a sound check so you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? Weird, I'm not getting any audio. Okay. I don't know why I'm not getting audio on my iPad. Weird. Okay, cool. If you guys can hear me, I guess I'm good to go. Let me go and turn off the light so we can see the cool glowingness of this. And of course I got the stub here as well. So like I said before, you can pull this out, put the little stub in instead if you didn't want the full lava flow coming out. And the painted sets will come with both. The raw sets you'll get to choose if you want both or one or the other. I think I'll have it that for the raw sets, that if you either you get just the stump or you get both, because it doesn't make sense to have just the big one in case you need to do it differently. All right, so let's go ahead and charge this thing up and see it glow. Where is my black light? Now, I want to show you some problems with this right off the bat. Is if you use just a regular flashlight to charge it, it doesn't do it very good. Let me show you. So here's a regular ordinary flashlight. Whoop, 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 whoop. Super bright. And the glow looks okay, but not spectacular. But now, if I use a black light, whoop, 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 whoop. Let me go and get this all over. And you can see it just looks awesomely amazing. It wasn't so blurry on the screen right now. Come on, focus, focus. All right, let me charge it up again. And it's kind of cool because it glows orange, but because of the paint that I painted with the clear red and the streaks in it, it just makes it look very lava-y. And I just love how that looks. You can see how cool that is. Yes, it totally rocks. I'm really happy with it. Like I said, at first, I was a little disappointed at how rough it looked, but I think it came out looking pretty decent. Why isn't my video caught up to you guys? There we go. My iPad's just having conniptions. And it's funny is I charged it quite a while ago and it's actually still glowing. Not spectacular, but it's still glowing. So, kind of cool. The warm glow. So let's just see how much this actually does glow. Let me go ahead and aim my camera kind of up here and see if we can't get this right on He-Man's arm, for instance. And let's charge it up and see how much glow we can get off his arm. I'll just scoot him a little closer. Okay, watch your eyes. Bright light. Bright light. Bright light. Oh, you can actually see the glow off his arm and his leg. So cool. Now, granted, it's not as bright as putting a light inside of it, but for glow in the dark, it's pretty cool. All I see is the glow tongue. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty cool. So hopefully you guys can still hear me okay, because I know my microphone's kind of moved around. I've kind of bumped it a couple times, but all right. So I'll be probably making a video tomorrow, giving all the prices and how to get your own and connections, and I'll probably stick on eBay some pre-orders. You guys can pre-order either the painted or the raw. And again, remember the raw is going to be really rough, and it's going to be kind of orangish. So just keep that in mind, that the difference between these, and even the painted one, you can still see the steps in it. So even though it's been painted and resin coated and sanded, it still looks like little lava pools almost, which actually worked out pretty good. But you can see the color that's not painted here, which is right here. So you can see the difference. Actually, I can turn it over and show you. So look at the difference between the painted and the non-painted. So I used red on here. I used red resin and red paint. And you can see versus this, which only has, it's kind of an orangish red. They call it red when I bought it, but to me it looks more orange. But it's weird if you hit it with the light. This is so bizarre. It turns orange where you hit it with the light. So it's kind of strange how it almost looks like it's color changing in comparison. So you can kind of, maybe you can't because I got this bright light on. So you can kind of see, that's funny. That's where the thing was sitting when I charged it up. All right, so let's put the small little stubby piece in so you guys can see what it looks like for sizing. There we go. And let's make it glow. Make it glow. Bright light, bright light. So you can see what it looks like at the bottom down there. And I just love the way the paint just gives it that little extra bit of, it's more like lava with that paint on there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, thanks, Jason. Put a figure in front. Okay. Let's see. I will put Skitator. Now, of course, he can't fit under the bridge because that kind of, you know what? His cape's going to block most of the glowing. Let's put Merman down here. Merman. We're going to go ahead and just move Beastman right here. Oops, He-Man lost his sword. He's in trouble now. Let me go and charge it up. And let's see how it looks with a figure in front of it. Boop, 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 boop. Now it's a little harder to get all the spots to charge it because the figure's standing in the way. But we'll get it. We'll get it all. There we go. So I can see with the figure standing in front of it how it looks. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, the room still has some sunlight coming in from the shades, otherwise it would look even better. But because we got sunlight coming in still in one of the shades, it's not perfect. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Gnarly, man. Yep, I'm pretty excited. So, again, probably tomorrow morning, and I'll probably have the price list for this, and I'll probably put a bunch of pre-orders on eBay for you guys, and then you'll be able to order what you want. And like I said, I'll have 3 different packages. I'll have the painted package, which will cost an arm and a leg, just as a heads up, so you don't go, holy cow. Yes, being I have to sand this, resin coat it, and paint it, and I know I don't like doing a lot of that. The painted ones will cost a lot more than the unpainted ones. And then, that actually stands on its own. It's funny. And then the raw ones, which will be a lot rougher, you can sand paint yourself to your heart's content. They'll still glow in the dark with the glowing orange. This is not a glow in the dark one. My glow in the dark one's printing right now. But you can just have this one so you can see how rough it is. And so I don't want you guys to be misled. So what's cool though, the lava still looks pretty smooth, even in the low res. This is one that's not been painted or sanded. And there is some, bumps and stuff. And this one's made in the red. Now I do want to show you guys the red, just so you can see. I will the red for sale too, really cheap. Because the red one, I'm not happy with. It's funny, the orange one looks almost like the red one now that I painted it. The back you can really tell the difference, but the front looks about the same. But anyway, the red one, the glowing just stinks in it. So that's why I'm just going to start to bid at the red ones for $1. See, and again, the bases are pretty rough because it's not painted. Let's see, I actually changed it. I got a new one and an old one. This is the new one here. And I want you to see how bad this glows so you guys are not dismayed, thinking you're getting, oh, I get an awesome one for starting bid only $1, and you find out that, oh, the glow stinks. So I don't want you guys to be disappointed when you see how bad it glows. And I believe you actually have to charge it up with a regular light for this one instead of a black light. So we'll do the black light first, and then we'll change it to the regular light. And in the directions, it has to charge for half an hour. It's like, half an hour? Who has half an hour to kill? Yeah, you can see it just diminishes really quick. Let me grab my white light here. Let's charge it up with this. Boop, 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 boop. Now, I wish I had a big spotlight to do it with, but... And again, I was so disappointed because on Amazon, it looked like it would glow really cool red. And I was pretty excited about it. There we go. See, it's just so faint. Where is my other flashlight? There it is. Yeah, look at the difference in these. See, it's like so different how bright this one glows compared to the other one. So that is why I'll be selling the other one dirt cheap. I'll probably be selling the whole red ones as a set. But I gotta admit, the non-glow, this red does look really cool. So for the actual, if you didn't want it to glow, just want it for visual effects, it does look better than this when it's not painted. So what about acid fall that matches the pool inside? That's kind of a cool idea. But for right now, I'm just working on this, and I'm working on the stand on the other side. I do got my wood pieces done though and ready, so these will be released with the set too, so that'll be cool. Look at these. Look at it. It's so cool. Here's one that hasn't been broken out of its supports yet. I guess I gotta use my screwdriver to get it out of there. It's funny, it always reminds me of a Hershey's chocolate bar. It's about the same color. And you'll have to break the supports off this one later. Oh well, we'll do that some other time, a different video. All right. Yep, still live, believe it or not. All right, I am gonna end this video though quick. I just wanted to show off how cool the painted one was. I just cannot believe how good it came out. It's just so cool. And I was afraid that so I did one piece at a time slowly because I was afraid that adding the resin might kill the glow. And then I was afraid adding the paint might kill the glow. And then I was afraid adding the clear coat afterwards would kill the glow. If you use the wrong clear coats of paint, the UV light can't get through and you can't charge it anymore. So I kept testing it slowly, one coat at a time to make sure the glow could still go through all the paints and all the clear coats and the resins and everything else. And it is, like I said, awesome. Oh, you can put a guy down here like he's straddling the lava flow. It's so cool. Oop. Now he dropped his sword in the lava. Boop. The sword of power has been melted in the lava. No. Watch where you step, He-Man. Your foot's pretty close to that lava. So you do some pretty cool little battle scenes with their feet just, in the little holes and stuff. Let's charge it up again. It stinks it doesn't stay as bright as it is when you first charge it, but it does. If it was pitch black in here, it does stay charged according to the online for like half an hour or something, but who knows. Thanks, J-Mac. Yeah, the glow in the dark one's really cool. It just stinks because this is supposed to be glow in the dark too, and it's just the glow in the dark on this is so stinky. You have to be in the pitch black and you just barely see a red glow out of it. Like I said, this is going on the eBay clearance rack, just because I just don't feel like it's fair to sell it for full price when it glows so horrible, which stinks. I spent so much on this material. This material is more than this material. So it's frustrating that I spent a lot trying to make this work, and it actually ruined one of my printers. I had to replace the whole entire heater thing because of the type of material it is. And this other stuff, which was less expensive and works better in the printer, glows so much better. It's crazy. Why not line the bottom with black LEDs? That'd be cool. Yep, if you guys want to do that when you get it, that's a great idea. I personally am not going to ever sell electronics to people online because I'm afraid that if something goes wrong, I don't want to be sued. So you will not see me sell any of my cool electronic stuff that I make myself, just because I don't want to have to deal with if I had a bad solder or something else and it overheats and you don't notice, and pretty soon your lava melts and house catches fire. I don't have a lawyer on retainer, so no plans to sell electronic stuff. Only got 2 likes, really? Oh. Anyway, I will see you guys next video. Make sure that if you like this, do like and subscribe. Oh, it shows 9 likes? Okay, thanks you guys. I'm going to charge it up one more time before we go because it's just so cool. There we go. Do. Like I said, I'll have those packages set up tomorrow and I can take pictures of the actual finished products. Oh, it's funny. You can see the Beastman's shadow on the back there as I couldn't get. There we go. There's the spotting to hit it. Okay. There we go. I've seen the Mondo Beastman. That is really cool. I was tempted to get it, but I told myself a long time ago when I bought the He-Man figure, I was only planning on buying one at first, that it was just going to be my articulated statue to go next to my 2000X Skeletor statue. So, of course, now I have 3 of those He-Mans to show all the armors off. Will you be showing the one that glows better, Hebrew? Yes. I'll be having pre-orders for the one that glows good. So let me break down what I'll have tomorrow. I will have, where is the stub? I will have these 3 pieces painted in one auction, which will be very expensive. And then I'll have the yucky ones, which will be a one-time only, not pre-order, just buy straight from me directly. Starting bid will be $1 on these ones. And then I'll have pre-orders for the glow-in-the-dark that's not painted, not sanded, not resin coated. And those just be pre-orders for those 2 with a fixed price. And those will have like a couple weeks out for mailing. And they'll be rough like this, but they will glow with that orange kind of glow. In fact, I'll show you right here. This is the material I'm using. So in case you guys want to make your own, I guess it doesn't have the company name on here, but let me show you. Burp, burp, burp. There we go. It's so cool how it glows that orange. It is just awesome glow in the dark stuff. Burp, burp, burp. And so this is what I'll be using to make them for both the raw and the painted. And again, the raw will be about 1/3 of the price of the painted one. And of course, if you're a member, contact me on Facebook before you buy it on eBay, so we can give you guys your member discount. And the members discount only applies for people that are already members before they go on sale tomorrow. So if you want to get the members discount, you got to be a member by today. Otherwise, if you try to become a member later on, you get to save money on the next new thing I produce, not on the one currently produced. One more charge, what the heck. I just wish the glow would stay longer, but I know it can't. Yep, it's the PLA that glows. You got it. Mike, I want everything non-paid in. Yep, it's kind of fun anyway to sand your own parts and paint your own stuff and do your own details. It is kind of adds to the funness of it. All right, I'm going to kill it now. Thanks for watching, you guys. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video, and hopefully soon I will have the one that actually has all the price lists for this. Man, it's funny. I did not know it was going to come out this good. I mean, look at this. It even actually fits right in to the mountain perfectly. That's just so cool. I've seen other ones that just go straight down, but this is actually fits right into the mountain. All the little chunks and pieces all the way along. And it's cool. Look at that. Click at that. Anyway, and my wife always says I shouldn't groove on my own stuff, but I'm pretty happy these lava flows. Gonna have to melt some scare glows to get a long glow. There you go. Yeah, and if the sun wasn't shining in, it probably would be a lot brighter in here. All right, like, subscribe, as I've told you guys at least 8 times. It does help the channel a lot. And again, if you're members, you get the member discount. Let me know ahead of time on Facebook before you buy it. And like I said, tomorrow I should have them up. Good journey. Bye now.